This is Wish to Creation, NEET MCQs. Okay, we move on to topic. The lesson is the living world. The topic taxonomy. What is taxonomy? Taxonomy is the branch of biology that deals with identification, nomenclature, and classification. Classification is the process by which anything is grouped into convenient category based on some easily observable characters. For example, we easily recognize groups such as plants or animals, and easily recognize that is dog, that is cat, that is insect. Is it? The moment we use any of these terms, we associate certain characters with the organism in that group. The scientific term for these categories is called taxa. Taxa can indicate categories at very different levels. Plants also from a taxa, and wheat is also from a taxa, mammal also from a taxa. Taxa can indicate categories at very different level. Based on characteristic, all living organisms can be classified into different taxa. This process of classification is called taxonomy. External and internal structures, along with the structure of cell, developmental process, and ecological information of organism form the basis of modern taxonomic studies. Characterization, identification, classification, and nomenclature are the processes that are basic to taxonomy. The word systemic is derived from the Latin word systema, which means systemic arrangement of organism. Linnaeus used Systema Naturae as the title of his publications. The scope of systemic was later enlarged to include identification, nomenclature, and classification. Systemics takes into account evolutionary relationship between organisms. Okay. Who is the father of taxonomy? Carolus Linnaeus. This system was developed by the scientist Carolus Linnaeus. Okay. Why classification is needed? There are millions of living organisms on earth. For example, animals, plants, microorganisms. If we study them without classification, it becomes very confusing. So scientific group organism based on similar characteristics. For example, lion, tiger, dog, all of these are mammals because they share similar characters like hair, mammary glands, warm blood. So they are placed in a class Mammalia. Oh, taxonomic hierarchy. What is taxonomic hierarchy? Classification involves hierarchy of steps in which each step represents a rank or category. Since the category is a part of overall taxonomic arrangement, it is called a taxonomic category, and all categories together constitute the taxonomic hierarchy. Each category is a unit of classification, in fact, represents a rank and is commonly termed as taxon. For example, insects represent a group of organisms sharing common features like 3 pairs of jointed legs. Thus, were given a rank or category. The taxonomic group or categories are distinct biological entities and not merely morphological aggregates. Taxonomical studies of all known organisms have led to the development of common categories such as kingdom, phylum or division, class, order, family, genus, and species. From small from big group to small group. Species is the smallest unit of classification. Species is the smallest unit of classification or taxonomic category. Species is a group of individuals with similar morphological characters which are able to breed among themselves and produce their own kind. In Mangifera indica, Solanum tuberosum and Panthera leo, these are all example of species name. Each genus may have one or more than species epithets representing different organisms but having morphological similarities. For example, Panthera has another specific epithet called tigris, and Solanum includes species like nigrum and melongia. Genus comprises a group of related species which has more characters in common in comparison of species of other genera. Genera are aggregates of closely related species. For example, potato, tomato and brinjal are three different species but all belongs to the genus Solanum. Lion, leopard and tiger with several common features are all species of the genus Panthera. This genus differs from another genus Felis which includes cats. Genus with single species is known as monotypic, whereas genus having more than one species is known as polytypic. Next one, family. Family has a group of related genera with still less number of similarities as compared to genus and species. Families are characteristic on the basis of both vegetative and reproductive features of plant species. For example, three different genera Solanum, Petunia and Tatura are placed in the family Solanaceae. Similarly, genus Panthera comprising lion, tiger, leopard is put along with genus Felis in the family Felidae. Next one, order. Order is the assemblage of families which exhibit a few similar characters. The similar characters are less in number as compared to different genera included in a family. Plant families like Convolvulaceae, Solanaceae are included in the order Polemoniales, mainly based on the floral characters. The animals order Carnivora includes families like Felidae and Canidae. Next one, class. This category includes related orders. For example, order Primata comprising monkey, gorilla and gibbon is placed in class Mammalia along with order Carnivora that includes animals like tiger, cat and dog. Next one, Phylum. Classes comprising animals like fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds along with mammals constitute the next higher category called Phylum. All these based on the common features like presence of notochord and tarsal hollow neural system are included in Phylum Chordata. In case of plants, classes with a few similar characters are assigned to a higher category called division. And the last one, kingdom. It is the highest taxonomic category. It includes all organisms that share a set of distinction common characters. Plants are put in a plant kingdom while animals are included in animal kingdom. The taxonomic category from species to kingdom are shown in ascending order as we go higher from species to kingdom. The number of common characteristics go on decreasing. Lower the taxa, more are the characteristics that the members within the taxon share. Higher the category, greater is the difficulty of determining the relationship to other taxa at the same level. There is a large variety of living organisms, plants, insects, birds, or other animals and microorganisms. Each different kinds of organisms that we see represent a species. The number of species that are known and described range between 1.7 to 1.8 million. This refers to biodiversity or the number and types of organisms present on Earth. These millions of plants and animals in the world are known in an area by their local names. Hence, there is a need to these millions of plants and animals standardize the naming of living organisms such that the particular organism is known by same name all over the world. This process is called nomenclature. Nomenclature or naming is only possible when the organism is described correctly and we know to what organism the name is attached to. This is identification. In order to facilitate the study, the scientific name is assigned to each known organism. This is acceptable to biologists all over the world. Thank you. I hope everyone understand. Like, share and subscribe my channel.